Chewy, what up? How goes it? What up, Jason? What up? Dude, I don't know. Maybe it's just like the weather. I'm just like super demotivated. Like, look at this. It's like only 3 o'clock and it's like freaking gloomy and gray. I don't know. I've been working on the silver car though, so I'll show you guys in a second. I went and bought the rest of the stuff to do the wiring. Or I guess some more stuff. What up? So I got the fan. I put it on a quick disconnect. I got the fan wired in. This little orange connector down here disconnects, which is pretty cool. And then I bought, oh man, well, let's look at this first. This is freaking bonkers. This could be the other reason why I'm like so demotivated. Look at this. Look at all this. Just junk everywhere. I started working on the silver car. Next thing I knew, I was like, I need this, I need this, I need this. This should be, this is to repair some wires for the ECU stuff. And these 3 are for the lights, which should be about the only thing I needed to get. So I went and bought the rest of this stuff today. But yeah, even the whole top of the car is freaking covered. Back of the car, it's got shit on it. I'm just like, ah! What up? Alright, I don't know. The garage is kind of dark. Hold on, let me see if I can find my flashlight somewhere. Hopefully you can see. Hopefully. What do those Toyotas go for? Too much money now. I was just talking to a couple guys. They were over here buying some parts from me the other day. 4AGEs are starting to go up. Especially like 7 ribs. E7s are going up. AE86s are freaking expensive, man. What up? So, last couple of streams I've been talking about the wiring, so I actually started working on it. You see a lot of it's up off the ground. So, this harness is the chassis harness down here. This I got to strip down and I got to extend my headlight wires because I'm going to disassemble the like factory fuse block so I can mount it and leave it in the car. There's a few other things I need on this harness, but you have to like use the key switch. It basically, the main harness connects over there, it goes into here, then it drops down, it connects onto this side, and that runs like your starter switch and stuff like in there, and then your headlights all come off this harness. So I'm going to strip it down for everything that I don't need. I will run my 4AGE what is it, oil temp sensor. Yeah, I believe it's the oil temp. Yeah, the temp sensor through this harness so I can actually get a reading on my factory gauge cluster. And then I made this thing today. So I got all my fuses all marked up. I don't know if you can read that. Fuel pump, injectors, ECU, fan relay. This is I went ahead and went the easy route. This is a painless wiring kit for like the fan relay. Comes with basically a whole kit. So just to make it easier, I didn't want to deal with it. And then I went ahead and disassembled everything that I had on the floor because it was originally running off of like a small fuse block. And then I actually found this guy, which on this side of the post, basically from like right here, this is all my positive terminals, and then this is all my grounds. It's super cool because it's small, compact, and it's all, you got your grounds and powers all in one thing. And it's got a nifty cover too. So basically that thing just pops on there. Freaking Amazon, I think it was only like, what is it? Can you guys read that? Blue Sea Systems fuse panel. I think it was only like maybe 10 bucks, 20 bucks at the most. But it's basically going to allow me to clean up everything and leave everything on this panel. So even though this is going to be my street car, I couldn't find a really good place to mount all these fuses and make it look nice. And also, since there's relays that could possibly go out and fuses that could possibly go out, I wanted everything accessible, but I didn't want to like hinder, because I'll have passengers in this car. You know, I didn't want to hinder like leg room, so I ended up just making an aluminum plate and then mounting it. It's only actually about a 1/2 inch lower than the actual dash, so it shouldn't be that bad. The wiring will be all up here, but I'm getting closer than the last time. Last time everything was still on the floor, so I'm pretty pumped about it. If I was a little bit more motivated, I could probably get it done today, but I don't know why. I just don't feel like it. I don't know if it's the weather or if it's because my garage is freaking completely destroyed, but at least I got something done. So basically, update on this car. Got that freaking panel in. Basically, all I have to do, I got to do a few connections, switch over the connections to eyelids so they can go on that new panel. And then all the wires are run except for the headlights. So I got to do the headlight wiring. That's super easy though. And then exhaust. And I should be able to drive this thing. So hopefully next week. I'm shooting for next week. One of those days. Yeah, it's one of those days. I mean, I was just inside probably like maybe like a few minutes before I started live streaming. I was watching YouTube and I was like, I didn't even want to do that. I don't want to sit around and watch TV, but yet I don't want to work on anything either. It's just one of those days, man. It'll look really cool once it's all done. I need to figure out what I'm going to do about that too. I'd really like to put a headliner in. Oh, if you guys got a line on, I need some help finding the plastic trim pieces for the rocker panels. I need the driver's side rocker panel cover and the driver's side, the kick panel for over there. Preferably black, but at this point I'd take any color and just freaking paint it myself. So if somebody's got a line on those, hit me up in the DMs. And if you have to ship it, I'll pay for the shipping and all that fun jazz. But yeah, it's almost there. Like I said in the last stream, I said I was going to work on it. I did. Just a little burnout right now, so. Rear end links. What, like adjustable ones or like factory ones? I don't have any adjustable ones. I may have a set of some factory ones with good bushings somewhere. I really don't got too much stuff left. Except like all my backup stuff. I still have, if anybody's interested, I still have the billet sniper EFI igniter, and I have the, still have the Hyper Spark too. That's gonna be like 3TC or possibly like the 4K if you're carbureted. You can run that stuff. Oh, I got a 3TC flywheel and 3TC bell housing and a few little odds and ends. What up? Specs on engine. Dun, 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 dun. As far as I know, I've never cracked this one open, but I'm assuming nothing fancy. It's basically just a refresh. I got a new water pump on there. TRD pulleys. And, you know, other than like aesthetics, it's pretty much all stock. As far as I know. So 7 rib, what is it, big port top end, small port bottom end, TRD pulleys, NGK plug wires, C55C racing, Champion plugs, K&N air filter, and just pretty much close to stock. The goal with this car is to daily it, so. And then I want to compare it to like power wise with the stock EFI towards my other car, which is the carbureted Johnny. What up, Sebastian? What up, Austin? Caleb, what goes it? Chronic, Aaron. Just doing a little update. Started working on the wiring. It's almost done. Got my panel made. I'll show you guys joined really quick. I still got the stock fuse box on the floor. I'm going to take care of that in the next couple of days. But now I have everything basically other than the stock stuff, which I got to tear down the harness and only use what I need out of it. I got everything put up, and then a new fuse block, which has a positive and negative, all contained in it. Here's the, here, I'll put the cover on. So it'll pretty much look like that. Not much else is going to change. I got a little fancy fan switch here, which I'm going to figure out. I got a hole right here where like the AC button goes. So I got this switch, and it has like a light on the end of it, and most of it's made out of metal, which I thought was pretty cool, which is why I picked it up. So it should light up when it's on, and then it should turn off when it's off. And then I also modified, I think it was a wiper housing. Basically disassembled this switch. So then that way, you can't really see it, it will fit in this hole along with this switch sitting inside of it for my fans. So I can manually turn on and off my radiator fans, which I think will be pretty neat. What up, Captain? Captain America Physique? I think I said that right. But it's getting there. I'm gonna order up, whoa, almost fell over. This is why you don't play on your jack, boys. I have all the wiring stuff. Like, everything's just like freaking scattered out. You see it up there on the roof, down here, freaking tools and shit down there. But I got all the wiring stuff. I got the hardest part, making all the panel and getting everything mocked up. It's just about putting it together. And then the last thing is exhaust. So I'm going to run the Vibrant, super quiet muffler, probably in the very back. And then I'm going to run like a hush pipe or one more muffler in the middle. I don't want it to be quite as loud as my drift car. So I'm not going to go too crazy so it's not too quiet, but because obviously I want to be able to hear that 4AGE screaming. But if I'm just cruising around, I want it to sound good but not too loud. So 2.5 inch all the way back. I'm going to have 3 different sections of flex pipe. And it's all going to be connected with V-bands. So I'll get that ordered up next week. Like this car is pretty good. Me and Jam, and we changed my AM AFR bung on this car, and it had the exhaust off. And it has one V-band in the back. So basically this kind of dips down underneath the axle. It has a V-band, and then it goes to a section from the back of the axle to the back of the header, which isn't too bad. And everything's tucked up pretty nice. So I'm probably going to make it the same design as this, except add a flex pipe and a V. It'd be 1, 2, 3 V-bands in this car. Like I said, I want to try out that Vibrant super quiet muffler and see how it goes. I think it'll sound pretty good. I'll be able to go with a smaller muffler for the midsection, and then the Vibrant super quiet muffler in the back. RKE Corolla Starlet's easy to find. How do you say your name? Zinda? MVC? Hopefully I didn't butcher that. I think it all just depends on where you're at, if they're going to be easy to find or not. And then you got prices. Prices are going to vary. Like here in the Pacific Northwest, from Washington down to California, prices are kind of going up. So, I mean, if you want one, I would grab one while you can, if you can find one. Yeah, they're kind of rare. I think it depends on like also what chassis you're looking at. Like I said, it depends on where you're at. There's a pretty good group of us, you know, just here in the Oregon area that have quite a few. Between, you know, I have one A71, which is the drift car. And then this one, even though it's the same body style, it's a Te72. And then my wife, she has her car out right now, and that's a Te72 wagon. I would say the wagons are probably the hardest ones to get, and then the AE86s next would be the next in line. And I would only say that because the AE86s, the prices, it's a lot more money for an AE86 right now. KE70s in Finland, 2 doors. Yeah, like I said, I think it just depends on where you're at, man. If you can find one, it's a decent price, I would hop on it. What setups do your buddies, and what do you think on the Frankenstein conversion? When you talk about the Frankenstein conversion, are you talking about the 4A GE, which is what, the 4A FE block, crank, and then 4A GE pistons? I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about. If that is, yeah, bro, stop building them. I've been trying to find a 7 rib with squirters in it. I just got a 7 rib, and that's essentially what someone did. They threw, it's a 4A or 7A FE or whatever the heck it is, block, you know, with essentially, this one had, so this one was weird. So it's a 4A block with 4A FE crank, the really small connecting rods, and then it had 4AC pistons in it. And then I'm assuming it had a 4A GE head, but I don't remember. I don't know if it was that one or a different one. But I mean, if it's what you got and you're trying to get your car going and you're not trying to sell it to somebody like that, I'd say go for it. But they're just not my thing. I wouldn't recommend it. What up, Astro Traveler? Forestry, yeah. This car is set up for being a drift car. That thing handles super good, even with the 14s on it. Like, those are only what are those? 195, 55 R14s. Just the Federals. Freaking handles great. The thing will rip around a corner. Like, I got some good corners on the way to work when I drive it every morning. I can go around like a 45 mile an hour corner, probably like 70, 75 easy. Like, not even trying. Super fun. About to sleep. I feel that, Astro. I put in a little bit of work today on the silver car, so I'm happy where it is. I'll work on it a little bit each day after work, and I'll get the exhaust. I think once I order the exhaust pieces and you know, I have them in my possession, it'll be a lot more motivating to get this thing done, because that's pretty much the last piece. I have everything else. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be posting the live stream so I don't clutter my page up on YouTube. So if you guys miss anything, just go check it out. It'll be in my link on my main profile page. So, and I'm still working on, I'm going to be doing some car reviews and car checks once I get a little closer on the silver car, which hopefully, cross your fingers, I should be doing a video. If I don't get done editing the car review on the drift car, as soon as I'm able to drive this silver car, sure as shit, I'm going to live stream it and make a video about it. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. Thanks for stopping by, seeing my nonsense. Later, guys.